So hi, welcome. I thought I'm not gonna do any videos on Marvel films because they're a bit too much. You know, they're too mainstream. I like it more like films that people don't really know or just goofy films. But boy, this film is goofy and it's Thor. Yes, beloved and amazing character Thor just got ruined. And I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I'll tell you what happened to it. I think after Endgame, it started getting worse and worse, and unlucky me, then I started watching it. And I just saw Loki and WandaVision that were good. Everything else, kinda shit, not gonna lie. I don't know if Endgame just set the bar way too high, or other films like Eternals. Like, I wanted to make a video about it, but it wasn't too spicy, you know, and too interesting for me to talk about it. It was just boring. Let me tell you, the characters were less fleshed out than the Starving Kids. And what the fuck is going wrong with the new show She-Hulk? Like, I'm watching it. It's entertaining, but holy shit, it's just a steaming pile of shit. I would kind of want to make a video about it, but it's just too bad, even for my taste. I think Thor and She-Hulk, same category now. You know, but She-Hulk, we don't really care about that character. And Thor, I care about him. And you think, maybe I'm just over, like, selling it on how bad this movie is. If you haven't seen it, oh boy, it's very bad. Let's start. So first we get introduced to this villain, which villain at the start, potential maybe. So he's going into this desert, as it's his land, you know, he's basically dying with his daughter, and they're constantly praying to this god for, you know, eternal life. But his daughter dies. After that, he starts hearing some voices that lead to paradise. There he sees his god that kind of just ignored him and
There's no eternal reward for you, dog!
Celebrating a random kill, which it wasn't random, it's a fucking god butcher. And this villain, who's now just a random dude, like, gets mad that he sacrificed his entire life for this god that doesn't even care about him. So he renounces him, so that means he basically doesn't support his god anymore. The god's gonna kill him, but oh no, the god butcher weapon chose him. So he easily kills this god and becomes very scary, spooky villain. Cool. That's enough of the villain intro. Let's go to the boring shit. Thor, I fucking love the character, but in this film, he's a dum-dum. Like, oh my fucking god, made him an entire stupid character that is obsessed with love. Come on, he's a god. And so we get an intro with Thor, and at first I thought the film shows how Thor changed into this childish person that doesn't really care about people or his life. So he's acting very childish in these scenes, but I thought that was just the beginning, you know, and he'll go back to his ways of being a strong character. Well, no, he doesn't. He's still, for entire film, he's just dumb. Overall, this film is just dumb. Not just Thor. Like, everything is for comedy. There's one or two jokes out of hundreds in this film that kinda land. And if you think, oh, the comedy, it's not that bad, there's a scene of Thor flying on his fucking axe, like Harry Potter. How's that serious? Look at these characters, they literally look like Big Bird on crack. Come on, you see that, right? So Thor kills everybody in honestly a very bad fight scene, but I don't know, It doesn't look like a $250 million budget film. How? Why? And the worst thing happens, these screaming goats.
You need to find the damn remote to be.
Okay, maybe they could be funny if they screamed 1 or 2 times. But holy shit, they fucking... Oh yeah, by the way, Guardians of the Galaxy are in this film. I kind of forgot that they teamed up after some other film, I don't know which one, but they leave instantly. Thank God. Don't ruin Guardians of Galaxy, they're pretty cool. So another big character is Jane Foster, and if you don't remember, she's Thor's Love and Thunder. They broke up in, I don't know, previous film, sometime. They broke up, basically. And of course, they're destined to be together forever. She has stage 4 cancer, and she will die soon. Oh, okay. That's kind of fucked up for a film that drops jokes every 1 second. And I mean, they don't stop dropping jokes while mentioning she has cancer. So she reads in a book that Mjolnir, the hammer, gives power and health and all of that thing. So she thinks that if she will go near the hammer, which if you remember, it's broken, so she goes there in hoping that it magically will give her powers, you know, somehow. And what the fuck, it does. How? What the, why? It makes no sense. But she becomes She-Thor, or Lady Thor, or whoever. Woman Thor. Marvel, a message to you, if you're listening. Why the fuck are you making characters that are the same as the characters we know and love? Hulk, She-Hulk. Thor, She-Thor. Spider-Mans, fucking Spider-Mans. So many of them. Why? Why? Just make unique characters. What's with making every character a female version of it? You can still make a strong female character that is unique to her and only her. Like, look at the boys. Their female characters are fucking legendary, super amazing and unique. But you're basically just putting females in male shadows. That's fucked up. Like, even the new Batwoman, the film, got cancelled. You know why? Because fucking She-Hulk and all the people don't want to see females acting in man's, like, shadow. If you make a character that is, you know, female, make her unique. Not the same version of a thing we know, just with long hair. But okay, enough of the rant, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the film. So, the new Asgard is like super touristy now, and holy shit, I hate this fucking ad. I know it's a joke, which this film is a joke, but don't shove ads to my face, please. Thanks. It removes attention from the film by just being, hey, look at the ad that you know and you all seen it. So they created a parody play from the last film with Chubby Hella. Would be funny though if you haven't done it the previous time. Stop making the same shit. Thanks. And another example of comedy being forced is when Thor, for serious reasons, goes to like the god butchered god and sees one of Asgardian's fighters basically dying there. And like the scene feels so bad, like it's a parody. You know, they're making jokes about how the hand will go to heaven but not her because she's not fighting anymore.
Maybe your arm is in Valhalla.
Okay, enough of Thor for now. Let's get back to the villain. So the villain starts killing all the gods, like pa pa pa, easy. The scenes probably are amazing, but we don't see. You know, it's only a small budget, we can't, you know, see not a single fight with any cool gods that they show. So he kills them in background. So they basically make the villain feel very strong and like the god of the gods, you know, kills everyone easily. And the first look at him when he's fully transformed is very cool, you know, he looks creepy as hell. The God Butcher summons shadows on Asgard, and, you know, Thor jumps into the battle, the pony lady as well, and whoa, who's that? That's motherfucking Lady Thor. She's so cool, and her hammer shatters into little pieces like shotgun. One problem with that, I think it can kill your own people as well, you know, like friendly fire. Like, she shoots into crowds of people where, you know, shadows and her friends are fighting, basically killing her friends as well. But it's a Marvel film, we don't see that, but 100% she kills her own people. So another thing, the Mjolnir, is draining Jane's power and health, all of that. Hey, didn't the hammer give power and health to the person that is holding it? That makes no sense. Why the hammer is taking power from her? Like, they explained that the hammer chose Jane because the hammer saw that she was dying and wanted to protect her. But now they're saying that the hammer is basically killing her, or just making the cancer kill her faster. So what the fuck, hammer? So we finally get a fight scene between Thor and the God Butcher, and holy shit, God Butcher just easily, like, takes out Thor. And if he wouldn't talk so much, maybe he could kill Thor. Like, he grabbed him instantly and started talking. Why? Just kill him. So, you know, the shadow dude gives up. Why? You could kill everyone, but he gives up, and he steals every Asgardian kid in hoping that Thor will come to the shadow world to save all the kids, and then the God Butcher could kill Thor easier. It was already pretty easy to kill him, but sure, steal the kids. But you know what's the main problem with that? That the God Butcher believes all gods are selfish and won't sacrifice themselves to save other people. And he proves that by stealing kids and wanting Thor to save them. Are you okay, my dude? And another thing, there's a love triangle, and you won't expect between who. It's between Thor, hammer, and axe. And it's so freaking weird. And the main reason I'm making a video on this film, without this scene, I wouldn't even think about.
I no longer go by the name Astrid. I'm now known as Axel. He's a singer from a popular band I heard on Earth.
Tell me if that doesn't look like the son from Teletubbies. Come on, a $250 million budget film is doing the same shit as a fucking kid show on crack, where the vacuum is making these weird sounds. It's not even funny. I'm not laughing. I'm serious. What the fuck is wrong with this? Like, I was truly invested in the Marvel universe. But if you're dropping shits like these, I'm out, motherfucker. I got horror movies to watch. Back to the story. They want to meet up with other gods in hoping that they will join the fight of killing the shadow dude. Oh shit, I can see where the budget went. This looks very nice. But instantly gets ruined by this conversation.
What about if I had, like, a cool catchphrase, like, eat this hammer, bang, or like...
Let's say you're a normal person, living a normal life, and then you get the power of the god, and That's what you think? And I know it's done for like jokes and comedy, but enough with the jokes. I am more invested in a story that has fleshed out characters than just jokes. We got Adam Sandler movies for that. But let's meet with the gods. We have a huge golden dragon, a rock god that is sitting on scissors. Get it? Because rocks win against scissors. And most importantly, God Dumpling. What? Excuse me? God of Dumplings? Why? And of course, Zeus. And Zeus is pretty shitty. Like, his first introduction is that he likes to play with his rod.
Where are we going to hold this year's orgy?
And orgies? What? Marvel, are you okay? Now you're stealing from The Boys? That the fucking soups like orgies? What the fuck? So the main characters see that Zeus is kinda useless and he won't help him because he's kinda scared. So there's a little fight scene. Oh, did I mention Thor gets naked? There's a little funny joke with that, Rip Loki. Kinda funny, but also, I wouldn't believe that Thor would actually make a Loki tattoo, but sure, comedy, good, haha, yes. So all of that took a lot of screen time, and they accomplished nothing. They just got the rod, which is useless. It does nothing. So they leave the god place, and they finally reach the shadow, where everything is black and white, which I hated. I know it's artistic that the axe and all of those rods are making light, but I just hate black and white. But they instantly get captured. Instantly, I'm telling you, like the god butcher is crazily overpowered there, and it's impossible for Thor or anybody to kill this dude. But yet again, he starts talking for gods know how long. So the god butcher talks too much, and he reveals the plan, and his plan is to open the gates of eternity, and he can basically wish for anything he wants, and he would wish for the gods to die. And I see a problem with that. Let's go back to the fucking end game where Thanos. It's easier for Thanos to open the gates of eternity and kill for 50% of all people than gathering every stone to do that. But sure, new thing, gates of eternity. And how can you open them? Well, you need Thor's axe. Yes, the axe that existed for 1 or 2 years opens to the gates of eternity that existed, more than the world. So the lightning bolt strikes back. We finally see his power, and the Valkyrie gets stabbed with it, and she doesn't die. One of the most powerful gods' weapon can't even one-tap a chick. So they all retreat back to their home by using the lightning, and Thor loses his axe. So what do we have of a team? Valkyrie is stabbed, so she's no longer in the movie. Jane is basically dead. If she transforms the Thor again, she will die. And Thor doesn't have his axe, but no worries, the lightning bolt can teleport anywhere where he wants. Well, that's convenient, because he instantly goes to battle. Yes, it took half of the movie to travel there with these goats, but the lightning rod can teleport him. And you think how he would win if, like, he's alone without his weapon, where 3 of them couldn't defeat him. That's convenient because there's kids where he can give them powers. So now there's like 20 little Thors running around beating the shadow dudes. But still, Thor is losing, you know? And out of nowhere, Jane teleports there as well. My dudes, you forgot that it took half of the movie to go to that location. Now everybody can just appear there. So it all ends well. They defeat him by crushing his sword, and he basically can't live without the powers. And my dude, he's wobbling to the fucking Eternity Gates. How? What? That makes no sense. Why did you let him like wobble to the fucking gates when you could have defeated him? He finally wishes all the gods to die and Thor die. What? No, that's not how it ends. Of course it doesn't. You know why? Because Thor gives this huge speech that ends with like the most cringiest, vomiting inducing thing ever. Love.
I choose love. You can too. You can bring her back.
Holy shit, I want to vomit. Like, for real. When I watched the film for the first time, I predicted it. Well, I was like making a joke on how saying love would ruin this film completely. And they said it, which didn't ruin the film because it was already ruined. So, you proved me wrong. So Jane is also dying, and at one point I thought the God Butcher will revive Jane, and that would be so stupid, but no, he chooses to revive his daughter and then instantly die. So Lady Thor actually dies. She gone. Psh. And the God's Butcher daughter is now getting raised by Thor himself. And that's basically it. We get the stupid after credit scenes where Zeus does not actually die and he sends Hercules to kill Thor. I don't give a shit about Marvel anymore. So the film is over, and I'm truly disappointed in Marvel. From characters that are the same and creating franchises that make nothing new. Like, remember when Iron Man, Spider-Man, they were life-changing films, basically, you know, not to that extent, but still very, very good quality films. And look at now, where it's just basically jokes upon jokes, and just putting big name on it like Thor or Hulk, and saying it's part of the Marvel universe and you have to watch it to get the overall story and any references to other films. Like, basically, you are forced to watch shitty films so you could enjoy the better films bit more, but it actually does it in reverse. I hate now everything that Marvel does. Still hyped for Loki season 2 because I love time traveling and I love Loki. But fuck Marvel, and see you later.